Huge round of applause for the double gold medalist so far from these European Championships, Dan POTRA. Now, he will look to put the nightmare of yesterday behind him, because he really did throw the competition wide open by blowing his floor exercise. I think it was an 8.8 that he scored, and this is one of his specialist apparatus. So, oh, and again, almost identical mistake as yesterday. The first tumble out of the floor, and another disappointment for the Romanian.
And you really can't afford to make such huge errors, because really not going that brilliantly well for him. A bit of slackness around the knees there in that spindle. And it very much depends on what difficulty the guys can include in their routines, because although the hopeful maximum score is 10, not many of them manage to do that. They have to produce 4 A elements, 3 B elements, 3 C elements, which gives them 8.8. And then they have up to 1.2 in bonus points for D, E, and Super E elements. And just not the man's day. Full twisting double back, coming to grief and sailing out of the area. All of his landings unstable. So I'm afraid, I think he has to settle for the 2 gold medals he already has, not to have a third one. And Nadia Comaneci there just giving us a wave.
Well, Monaco didn't really go well from the start, and this is the identical tumble combination that almost threw him out of the all-around competition. Of course, in the all-around, they add all the scores together, and he clawed his way back in the other 5 apparatus. This is the individual finals, and he really isn't happy, isn't at home with his floor exercise, or the timing just seems completely out.
Well, his twisting skill, he in the first tumble, he dug down his twist, his Rudy, his 1.5 twist went to the left, and he sat into that final tumble. It really was long. He didn't get his hips up, he sat into it, and so it was destined to be over-rotated, and it was a pretty ugly finish for him.
Well, Romania will now look to Dragulescu to bring or maintain their unbeaten track record at these European Championships. Looking up to see how bad and painful it is, and almost brings a smile to his face. 8.637.